Hello. Welcome to the Crystal Empire. Where we last left our heroes, they have traveled all the way to the Alloyed Collective, as they have started their, essentially they're going to be starting their negotiations and alliance with the Alloyed Collective, as the Empress has asked you to do so in her stead, as she's dealing with the Dragon Kingdom and figuring something out about that, which I still need to discuss with you, Soul, later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. We'll have to do that after session, actually. So
It's fine.
wicked. That will be interesting. Anyways, as you all got to get a little bit more comfortable and explore a bit of the Oxenfree estate, gamble a little bit, lose a lot of money, or gain some money, learning some of the lore of this land and what has happened throughout the time, learning from one of the Harpy, telling the Mr. Tashure about the world here, and this, what the Alloyed Collective is like, and was like. But there'll be more lore bits. But you guys eventually decided to, after a nice supper, head to bed. Before I make it morning, I have one more thing. Haseo, after your nightly kissing and bumbling
Look, he got hard smashed last night.
Drunky, touchy, feely, and then pass out halfway through.
He's not remembering last night.
He's probably not.
And maybe that's for a better.
Probably for the best.
You are sleeping, though, something does happen. For a moment, you find yourself inside a lavish room. With a table, kind of like a nice short dinner table, with two chairs. One chair kind of scooted out as if to be sat upon. And a sort of will-o-wisp just floating above the table, giving off light.
He looks around, confused how he got here. Last he remembers is, man, he might have had a little too much drinking. He'll walk over to the table and sit down.
All right. You feel the chair push you in. Nice of you to join. Don't think we have met. Right now, I am hiding myself for a moment. You are a concern amongst the gods. Only recently finding your, let's say, appearance. You're a living bomb, anti-magic. though not complete, nor even starting the countdown. Stasis, let's say. But not fully built, not fully taken care of.
Can I ask who I am speaking to?
It is so weird of me to come to
Uh,
such things. I am generally known as the one who endures in sloth. But sometimes I'm the one who has to step up. How annoying. You will see a man dressed in purple, in a purple suit with a partially shaven head, long, slender hair. And you see in front of you Lavestus.
oh God, why is he here?
No, go away.
You mightn't be afraid, mortal. I am only here out of the concern of other gods. And also curiosity, as I had extreme troubles of finding you. Very much
Extreme
a
troubles.
pain. Yes, trouble. It seems that your being right now is all sorts of let's call it wrong. Opposite of nature itself, almost. A wave against magic. I don't know where you arrived from or came from, but you are native to this land, right?
Yes. Put on a serious face.
Oh,
Now you're a man.
Yeah, sure. That's totally what happened last night. Yes, I am from this land. I'm a noble from the Crystal Empire.
Kingdoms don't matter as long as you're native to Narrakov. That's better than being an outsider.
I suppose I do have their blood running within me.
Yes. Well, you see, I must be honest. I'm not here to abolish or destroy you or whatever you think. I'm not a malevolent god. I'm just more here to understand the multiple is a blank.
But, well, I don't particularly fully understand it myself. From my understanding,
I want to warn you before you I would think about your choice of words.
a choice of words.
Like, do you want to reveal the person that you're traveling with did this? Or do you want to oust the true culprit behind it?
Well, I'm going to fully explain the situation.
Yes, but... okay. Just be careful.
Like, I don't fully understand my condition. I've got my theories, but apparently being a bomb was definitely not on that. But
Being the
I was
bomb is a little more complicated. You wouldn't die from it, but you would destroy a lot of things.
I could
I'm
at
glad
least
one
tell
of
you how it happened.
Hmm.
It,
So far, you're not under control of anyone, as I can see.
no, I believe perhaps that was their intention, but that seemingly failed due to whatever the situation on the Shadowfell is. See, the person who did this to me did it partially due to their unawareness. They were the sort of sleeper agents, or whatever you would call it. Yeah. I believe that they didn't really want to do it once they got to know me, especially once they got to know me. But they were, I guess, ordered to tamper with a ritual I did once, which did do the thing and cause this. The mastermind behind it was apparently the leader of the Shadowfell, but supposedly they're gone, and the Shadowfell is in a bit of
The former pillar. Yes. If I remember correctly, that one was Merciless. Ugh, what a pain.
things.
I worked alongside them, but didn't really know whom or where they came from. The others seem to accept her as if they've been with her forever. So I just assumed that she was just always a part of their party. Didn't fully look into it, as that was not part of my concerns. Strange little tiefling girl. But you say that this was her plans, but they fell through because of her untimely demise.
Yes, that is what the individual in question who did it told me.
Well, now I know that this was intervention of the former pillar. Concerns are a little bit lessened. You don't have any urges to eat magic or urges to destroy magic, right?
No.
Okay.
I will say that perhaps my soul sake is still infected by the ritual, but I don't particularly fully understand what its capabilities are at the moment.
Soul magic. How distasteful.
Well, this is something my kingdom is known for.
Do you know how it's created?
Soul sucking? Well, the
You
souls
have-
of those.
You have your rituals, but there are alternative ways. Your kingdom produces them in different ways altogether. But I don't want to spill secrets, right? Do you want to continue being this blank?
If the threat of me becoming a bomb, in the magical sense, is a danger, then no, I do not wish to stay this.
I can
I
fix it, but I may do more than fix that curse.
What do you mean?
My recommendation is you don't try to feel the urges that your new nature, curse, or whatever brings upon you.
Well, I can at least tell you that has not occurred.
I will give you the warnings. Consuming a source of magic. Avoid that. Being near a ley line, stay away from them. You will drain them. We don't want that. There
I
are
might explain that
few-
one trait.
Yes. Your magic is very well, your anti-magic is potent, but the low stages of it. Try not to intake too much magic. It's not that you're anti of magic. You're like a conduit. You absorb it, essentially causing it to be neutralized in a way. But once that is all condensed and then expunges, then that's when the anti-magic starts to becoming more true. It destroys everything. Circuits, ley lines, items, runes.
I
And
see.
you'd become a beacon.
I can at least assure you that is not my intention. If you can get rid of this, I would be accepting of it, but you said there would be more?
You are a tiefling, yes?
Please, for the love of God, Nikki, please. No. I just got this right. No.
No, I'm just fucking.
No.
Your other curse is one given to you by your kingdom.
What? What would that be?
It's kind of what connects you to your soul sake and your order's powers. Those masks. Cursed items they've created. But does grant powers.
First, oh. Never saw them as person.
Yeah, your traditions and things made people look the other way and think of them as trophies and artifacts rather than cursed items.
So they're considered curses.
Curses with
I did-
benefits, but curses nonetheless.
As you said, curses with benefits. If you are able to remove this, gesturing to himself with the whole magic, anti-magic thing, without removing my mask curse, I guess. I mean, I
Your
guess that would be.
curse can be reapplied if you want. I'll just have to ask you to strip.
Strip?
Yes. Well, not all the way. I just need to see your back.
He starts putting his pants
No.
Re-zips pants.
No. Now that can easily be done, I suppose.
Appreciate it. Ah, I guess I should be. I do know of your name, but you don't know of mine. You may call me Levestus, or you could call me the Sin of... I fucking hate myself for this. I forgot. I am the Sin of Lethargy.
Alright. Well,
Generally,
Levestus.
I'm seen as the weakest or whatever to my peers, but they know not to miss. Hoping the sins haven't been a problem for your people, hopefully.
As far as I know, they have not. My people follow the Farseers. Which, I guess, no offense.
Oh, the Farseers are quite knowledgeable of us, as we are of them. He's Sloth, technically.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's what Moxie was typing in the chat. Lost question mark.
No, there's
No, we've met Lust. I'm just letting you know you could tell them about it.
Yeah, you
What?
could. Or you could.
Yeah, we've
Desire.
met Lust. Yeah.
Did we encounter Desire?
Mm-hmm.
When was that again?
We sent back her creature, and she was like, "Oh, thank you for bringing it back." And then bad dreams, whatever.
I can barely understand you. I'm sorry.
We saw her during the Pilgrimage Island arc, I guess.
Oh,
You sent
yeah,
back
one
her
of the
You sent back her
creatures.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah, her creatures were found on the island. You guys took care of it and sent them back.
Oh, right. Actually, I think we did encounter one of your godkin, I suppose.
Oh,
She thanked us because some of her creations were on the Pilgrimage Island. It sent them back.
ah. So they have made underlings, I guess.
Suppose.
That
Left
is...
a nasty nightmare after the fact.
That is concerning. Well, which of the ones did it? Which sin?
I believe Isaiah? Yes.
Ah! That will be an easy fix.
Homeboy about to go smack somebody.
Whack.
The fuck you doing on this island? Slaps.
We are not meant to pursue or be annoyances to the pillars. As gods, we're meant to be... Let's say...
Better example?
teachers. People who
Yeah.
give that push to the mortals. We're not meant to fight amongst gods. Those times are far behind us. The previous pillars were a hassle, caused too many problems. Sins are currently under some sort of... no idea what to call it. Loss of direction, maybe. But I'm one of the unaffected of that. As long as you keep yourself away from magic, I'll allow you to keep it. But if you want it removed, I'll just copy your back for a moment.
Yes, preferred.
Right.
I'll admit some of the gifts it has brought have been nice, but it sounds like more of a hassle than anything.
Mm-hmm. Does your character have any tattoos?
No, he does not have any tattoos.
Okay.
So on his what do you mean that's not right?
That's not. You have the mural of your initiation.
I did not know that it was a thing.
That was explained with Yodo.
Again,
that is a thing with the entire order.
That's
That's about it.
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
I've brought it up before. You have just forgotten about it.
Must have been a long time ago, buddy.
It probably was,
Okay.
but I do remember.
Well, I don't know what that would look like. I mean, the main things that he would probably see on Haseo's back is maybe this, what looks like the start of a tail that's been cut off, and then the surgical implant of the crystal rod that's in his lower spine.
Yeah.
Lower spine.
Coming from a kingdom that shared technology with the Elder Elves a long time ago. Tech they no longer use anymore, but still tech they gifted. You may not know this, but upon your initiation and things, there's a hidden markings across your back. He will you'll hear a little bit of micro or like really fast incantations, and he will hold up a mirror and he will show you. You'll see like lines and upon lines of runes across your back, and they all they're all in a language unknown even to you. It doesn't look like any, like, because you're a scholar and stuff, so you would have seen what other languages written look like, or what they would look like written, but not so much studying all of them at once, right? But getting to know what different writings look like and stuff, so you kind of know what's going on. This is unlike any script or anything you've ever seen. It is foreign, unknown to Narikov.
Alright.
So much derives its origins. It predates the Elder Elves. Old magic from old enemies from a long time ago.
Oh, then. Alright.
I don't even know if the world that originated it is even alive anymore. But this text is very easy to remember, but I'm going to tweak it. Well, I am sorry for how much this might hurt.
What?
Removal of these types of curses, a little bit more strain on the body because of how far it has progressed. I'm very sorry. Con save.
Oh, baby.
Alright.
I'm not built for this.
Immense pain just flushes through your body as you feel your it feels like your circuits are burning almost. You'll see the sort of light that would go across your body in certain moments that you noticed once becoming a blank. You see those start flickering on and off and like causing you immense pain. It is just like you're on fire. One more. I need you to roll me 2 more con saves. All right.
Another 7.
You don't pass out from the pain, at least, and wake up early. But you are exhausted from this. This was so much, but you're able to keep conscious in this dream state. But your anti-magic is gone. You're no longer a blank. You now can feel your magic once again. Your natural magics that you were able to cast before. You can feel your circuits as if they are brand new. But you also feel like you can attune with your items a lot easier and faster.
Tuning returned to normal instead of taking apparently days.
Right? One moment, guys. I just got this brand new magic item. I'll be here for a week.
A week?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh yeah, some of them were week long, month long, year long. Yeah. And then you'll feel a new pain as he starts inscribing the new stuff onto your back. Hopefully not too much time has passed. You should be fine. You feel the attunement to your mask return. But this time you feel like you're not being watched anymore. You feel like there's no longer a presence sort of burdening you. You open your flask with the soul sake in it, and it's black again. It's dark viscous. Well, not dark viscous, but dark sake once again. You
So my normal sake is back to normal.
Correct.
Ow. That hurt.
Probably was less painful than the actual implementation of the curse.
Perhaps.
You'll feel like you have a little bit more freedom now. The inscription's so old. So much restriction.
Probably something left by the previous king. Or emperor.
Possibly. But I know not such of the thoughts and ways of the dead. That's more left to the pillars. But I shouldn't keep you any longer. It's almost morning.
Well, a few more things I do wish to talk about.
Oh.
For one, thank you for removing it. And I guess giving me a bit more freedom within my order. I'm not sure.
Oh, freedom from the magic that soul magic, as I said, is quite dangerous.
Yes.
It would eventually have taken your own soul. As is the cycle. But I stopped it from retrieving your soul. Your soul could be free now.
I see.
Only ones who have died before get that chance. Upon resurrection, their souls returned, even if their sake is close to them, and well, being a soul-bound item, right? Upon resurrection, it is already there.
I see.
A pillar once resurrected one of your kind. I watched him do it. It was something else. He brought forth warriors that had long passed. But his resurrection was so interesting. The magic I saw around him was as if yours is now. Lessened by that partial part of the curse.
Right. Well, perhaps I'll meet them someday if fate deems it.
You already have.
Anywho.
He will hold out a hand across the table. Perhaps in the future we may do better exchanges rather than a confrontation.
Yes, perhaps so. Shake the hand. Also, I'm not one to let a good deed go unpaid, I suppose. I do not. Besides being potentially a bomb, I don't see any other reason you would come to me and, offer to take it away. But is there anything I can do to repay you, I suppose?
At this moment, I can't think of anything, but if something potentially comes up, I might ask a favor.
And one last thing, I suppose. I will admit, despite its dangers, there were some benefits that came along with that power that I obviously do not have anymore. Is there a, let's say, safer form of power you would recommend in exchange for that?
Well, your demonic, your Hellion bloodline, if you pursue that further, you could potentially become closer to them, or there are other things, but what you're pursuing with your monastic ways seems to be working quite well.
Alright.
Unless you want, like, a blessing or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, I will look into it. Although I'm not a fool to just blindly jump into the power of the Hellions. I know how corrupting that can be.
They are different. Though now under the control and order of a new pillar. No longer rampant armies, now more organized, and there are still ones who rebel against the pillar. Valhalla needs its fights, after all.
Huh. I guess that is to be expected. Thank you again, Avestus.
By all means. He will.
Now, do I just get a Doctor Strange back into my body?
Oh, he's just gonna snap his fingers and you're gonna wake up. Whoa.
I'm probably on the floor.
They're kind of
'Cause, you
sitting
know-
on the edge of the bed, with the most concerned look on her face.
That hurt.
Are you okay?
Plot twist: Nakano is the one that kicked you out of bed.
You started
I got-
screaming in your sleep, and then you fell off the bed. I didn't know what to do.
I got visited by a god. They got rid of the problem.
You were
Which I think
screaming
should be-
for a few minutes, and then you stopped screaming and became calm. I was so confused.
Yes, it was quite painful. But the thing you did is no longer a problem.
It's
Which because I think we kind of like rationalize that his veins and all that were glowing
yeah.
lightly, even when he wasn't using like his powers and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's obviously gone.
Yep. You look healthier.
Yes, the god in question took away the thing that your once leader planted in me.
More like I was more like a slave to them.
Wait, did Levesta say they're dead? I'm blanking.
Yeah,
I know
they're
we
dead.
just talked about it. Yes, well, apparently they're dead, so you don't have to worry about them.
They killed them? Maybe that's why
Suppose.
my connection feels severed completely. No orders, no mind control, nothing.
I know. That's most certainly good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it is morning. I think most of the people are awake.
Yes, better go get ready then.
Meanwhile, Enseric,
Yes.
whilst you are sleeping, a message of a voice, both familiar and strange, but a voice with power and leadership followed behind it. Though our kingdom is lost, bloodkin, I will rebuild a kingdom in the north. In the mountains of the Enseric Empire, there is land free for the Caterna to roam once again. I wish to build the kingdom in the next decade. I wish for all my people to return in that time. We will meet in the mountains in a decade. Or less. This is not the first time a voice like this has played through your dreams. It is a voice of the once king of the Caterna, calling out to his people once again through the dreams, notifying that the king is still alive and ready to rebuild his kingdom once again. Another secret of the Caterna, communication of the dreams. You eventually awaken in the morning.
When he awakes, he transcribes everything in his journal. a bit groggy because of previous night, but yes.
Pardon?
And when he will look for look for a Tashure in that building, but he doesn't remember how he gets in. But that is usual for a course for him, especially when he drinks.
You'd probably hear. I don't know. I don't know if Tashure would be making noise in the dining room.
You would probably be hearing the grinding of glass on metal as you would walk in and see Tashure trying to fit an entire crystal ball down his throat.
What the fuck?
Just some normal Tashure thing.
Yeah, is this a common occurrence that it wouldn't phase Enseric?
Yeah, he will just walk. Good morning. What did I
Spits
miss?
the ball out. Morning.
Why are you trying to eat it?
What did I miss? Or nothing important.
That is fair. It's only an attempt to try and integrate this with me a little bit more effectively. How did you sleep?
Great. Yes. That alcohol is strong. I didn't expect
It
that.
is. It was strong enough that I could smell it, and I don't necessarily have the components for that ability. At least, I did not believe so.
Exactly.
I've no doubt I could strip the paint off my frame. But you seem to have handled it very well.
If wandering is well, yeah. Well, let's look for ours. I hope we are all right because I have seen them pass out as well.
Sorry, I had to walk away for a second. My mom's playing her music, but it was so loud that my mic was picking it up on Twitch.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it
been
was.
about
That would have been bad. But
It was faint enough you really couldn't hear anything out of it.
Oh, in that case, should we? Tashure will just get up and stow away the crystal ball for now.
It's like half broken. Just kidding.
and what
Just trying to
exactly
eat it like a jawbreaker.
yeah, and Enseric just, what exactly does that do for you? And starts drinking from his water skin.
More convenient to store. And Tashure's gonna flick his hand, and the arcane crystal that he uses as spell focus appears in his hands. Easier to integrate with my magic, easier to replicate, and easier to produce at will. Within reason, of course.
Oh, so that is great.
I don't think it will work, but it was worth an attempt.
Everything is worth an attempt. Let's go.
Sure will not.
Jørgen. You're just sitting on the porch having a pipe.
Are Are the what are they called? The kobolds out right now?
Oh, they're about
They're out and about.
Yep. Some of them are either coming over to each of the different houses with well, with your items cleaned, clothing and stuff.
Jørgen's got like a small little group of them, a little pack of like young little kobolds, and he's just what's the word? He's telling a story about the time, a tall tale of the time he was in the Battle of Enseric, or the Battle of Golan Hill during his mercenaries years, and you can tell that it's a little bit too tall of a tale,
Embellished a
but
little
it
bit.
seems to be entertaining them.
Oh, over embellished a bit.
Over embellished, yeah.
Oh, but the enthusiasm of these kobolds make it so much better.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not
He's-
very
he's-
smart.
No, not at all. Probably the
He's
smartest
not
one.
even sure if he can understand them. Understand him.
Pretty sure the smartest one is Pippin.
No.
No.
Yes. No.
Probably.
There's
leaders are
one
smart.
smart kobold at minimum. It's not good.
So I don't
I
know.
want you to look at Pippin.
Where is Pippin?
Pippin ran to the hole.
Oh, right.
I don't know why Utility Bot and Tinker are at the hole.
Oh, they were dragged away by
It's a
the.
literal
No,
hole!
they were dragged away by specifically some of the kobolds so they could clean them. Now the thing is, I don't know
Right.
how much kobold knowledge knows about cleaning metal, but they try. That's all I can say is they try.
We try, we're done.
It'll survive in the lime bath, right?
Yeah. I mean,
They
their
should
joints
have.
work a lot. Their joints work a lot better, and not no longer squeaking. So they did something right. What's Moxie doing?
Just laying on a couch, I guess.
Just laying
Well,
on the
you've been-
couch, pondering.
Ye-
I'm guessing
Yep.
reading books.
Oh, this might be a perfect opportunity to go back because they've been gone for a couple sessions and there was some things that were supposed to happen. Maybe we can sort of this be the moment she goes over that.
Over
Pondering their orb.
or pondering. What are we going over? Sorry.
She met her adoptive family, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, so... Yeah, her adoptive family in the Empire... Oh, it has been a while since they've bumped into. No, they know about her transformation and loss of memory.
No, they wouldn't.
Well, it's
Because-
more so all the stuff she would have regained.
Right. Because, yeah, if you would have even just seen any one of their family members, which they're actually one of the... They have the most children right now, comparatively to the other noble families. They have the most kids. So, they have a lot of next of kin just in case, compared to other nobles, which usually only have one or two. And they have, like, 7.
That's crazy.
With their new adopted Slimekin fate-torn child, Moxie. So this would have sparked memories. So you would have actually gotten memories back, essentially, of them. and a family, and that they are part of that family, even if adopted. You remember when they found you and saved you? It was during one of their, I think, if I want to remember correctly, because you would have been saved from one of the laboratories.
The soccer one. The one on Pilgrimage Island, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would have brought you home, took you in, adopted you, and taught you all the traditions of the kingdom. And then you look at your coat, realizing the symbols and symbology of it, and now you're knowing of most of who you once sort of were. You have slight memories of that laboratory, but it was just of them saving you when your memories were sort of flooding back. But now you have the memory of a laboratory that you're like, well, that must be important enough that I need to go there next, or at least find a laboratory that might explain more things.
Got it.
Yeah.
Adjusts Doc Ock glasses.
You're wrong, and you're wrong for that one, and you know it.
They are literally the Doc Ock sunglasses. The fuck you
Well-
mean?
It's not my fault he has cool style, I guess.
I've done it before. I will do it again. I will post the side-by-side comparison.
Okay, but have you thought of this? What if the Doc Ock sunglasses are actually cool?
Yeah, on Doc Ock, Moxie.
I think they look pretty cool on Moxie. Look at Moxie's art right now. That looks pretty dang cool.
It
She
is
looks like
pretty
she got
damn
some
cool.
swagger to her. What the?
I'm waiting for Moxie to go on a 15-minute rant about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
So
ruined
actually-
everything.
So actually, Doc Ock isn't really a villain. He's more of an anti-villain because, there are times in the comics where he does... Okay, I'm not going over that rant.
God damn it.
No.
You know, most people don't listen to the lyrics, and they should. kind of rant.
I mean, he did become Spider-Man for a bit, and he actually did a good job. The only reason he stopped being Spider-Man was because he couldn't handle it.
Gave him his body back, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about
Or
that.
something like that.
In the TV series, he took Peter's life and then gave it back to him, but never gave him $1 million.
And then there's
Why? Because he's petty.
And then there's Liv, Doctor Octopus. There's
Who?
the female Doc Ock.
Ah, her.
Yeah.
She alright, I guess.
She's
She alright.
the Doc Ock for, if I remember correctly, Gwen.
No, it's Miles.
Oh, it's Miles, right? Miles Morales. Anyways, super off topic. We're now in superheroes for some reason. But yes, Moxie, now with more memories of whom they are, they now know themselves as Moxie of the Shiri.
Ooh, I got a title.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, the Shiri.
Do I gain more slankin features? Yes, no, maybe.
Oh yeah, you got your amorphous back when you got memories and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. You're a Scarlia one, right?
Correct.
Your amorphous skin remembers how to hyper accelerate their healing. You gain back your healing. It's 3d4 plus your con mod. It's a bonus action.
Nice. I can heal myself.
Yeah.
Sort of like an octopus. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, they can regenerate.
One more level and your healing no longer requires a bonus action. And you just start, you just basically, it just auto procs.
So every turn.
I saw these cool Doc Ock looking sunglasses that I really want. Anyways, they actually look kind of like that, but more like cyberpunky. Quintana. There is a knock at your door.
Pulls out bedside gun.
Master,
Oh, no.
breakfast.
He's learned.
What's away bedside? What kind of paranoia do you have to be like, I'm gonna pull out my gun when somebody knocks on the door?
It's called being an elder elf and being over the age of 1,000.
Done with shit.
Over the time of your life, you've had about maybe 3 people try that, where they just knock on the door thinking you'll just answer it without a gun. And after the first time, you're like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that again.
The question is, does Quintana get breakfast in bed, or she just go to the table?
Well, you see, breakfast in bed implies that they don't care about the amount of money they put into all of their household amenities.
Fair point.
Do you know how expensive it is to get crumbs out of a manticore quilt?
Oh no. That would be very expensive.
Man, talking like a rich person right here.
She is literally the rich person of the party.
She really be like,
Hmm,
yeah, you know
kinda-
those eggs? Cheap.
What kind of dinosaur bacon should be on the menu today?
Plesiosaur.
Plesiosaur bacon.
Alongside whole roasted Delphosaurs.
Ooh.
How do you pronounce their name?
Delphosaurs or Dilophosaurs? I don't
Di-
know. The spitter ones from Jurassic Park.
Delos.
Yeah.
Just to check, did we use all of our giant snake eggs?
How do you pronounce the name, Nikki?
Heidi.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Heidi, would you be a dear and go gather the others?
He will nod, then flutter away. Sinister will put down a plate of yeah, fuck it. Very large sized sunny side up eggs and a plate of several strips of bacon and toast, as well as a fancy glass of beverage.
I was going to make a joke that he places down the platter of scrambled egg, singular, because dinosaur eggs would be approximately the size of an ostrich egg, and that feeds like 20 people.
Does an ostrich egg actually feed 20 people?
Have you not seen how much yolk is in an ostrich egg?
It's so much.
I've seen like the size of an ostrich egg. It's like bigger than a softball, I guess.
The size of someone's brain, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's like the size of a football, isn't it?
Oh no, y'all are learning today. This is where we get into the funny.
Well, I think it's a little bit better that you said it was a dinosaur egg, because I was thinking it was a different egg. Oh wait, he's a dude. Never mind.
No.
Still no last snack.
Joe.
Hey.
At least it isn't quail eggs. Those things are so small. Oh my god, there's so much yolk.
Jesus, so
That's like
much. That is just.
What's funny is you need a drill to get through the fucking shell.
Drill.
Either way,
a lot of eggs.
yeah, a platter of eggs, bacon, some fancy toast, as well as a fancy beverage. I don't know if Quintana drinks alcohol in the mornings.
No.
Nah, that's Tirsheal. That's how he gets no hangovers. What hangover? I'm still drunk.
Hangover can't catch me because I'm already drunk. Sorry.
Meanwhile, Heidi will fly to each area. Ah! Master is expecting you all in the dinner hall. Breakfast is served. You've been summoned for breakfast in the hall.
Do I have to attend?
Yes.
Just, yes.
As soon as Haiti fucking shows up, the kobolds spin around, and then they're like, and then they fucking bolt.
No, wait! I was just getting to the best part.
I'll pretend I didn't see anything.
We were having a great story time.
Oh, they think I was here for them, but I'm not. I'm here for you. You too. We are asked to be attending the dining hall for this morning's breakfast. I'm guessing there is also chatter.
Well, thank you for inviting us. I guess it is time to get up and start doing things.
Yep.
Yes.
Breakfast is a great start of the day.
We are soon to have a few arrivals here soon.
Oh, you don't say. Gonna give us a little hint?
This kingdom's representatives of government.
So important
That
stuff.
sounds.
Wow.
Stop trying to steal their books. Do you think they haven't thought of this?
No, I just want to read it. with free books.
How do you teleport the books?
There's
back
a
to the shelf?
library.
There is a library. Alright. Do.
It's funny because you
Wait.
think she's gonna get
So
into the
for
library.
each person that sits down, Sinestro will push your chair in for you.
If only.
Yes, he does. He will also bring each of you a plate. He attempts to bring Tashure a plate, even though he knows he doesn't eat, and then ponders for a moment.
No, he sets down a bowl. It's filled with springs and copper wire.
No, please don't.
The
That's
disrespect.
racist.
Bro, he's literally made of metal.
He looks
Why
at the
look like a
plate.
stereotype to you?
Is there anything you particularly want? Either drinks, water, something? I'm not sure what your kind consumes.
Do you
Mordor.
have 7 lit candles on one plate?
I can do such.
That will suffice nicely.
I would like a very warm plate. Puts on face.
Why so particular in 7?
He brings a plate with him and heads over to an area. He comes back. Oh, fucking close the door on him. He will come back with a plate with 7 ornate candles, and then he'll pull out a tinder box and start striking matches and stuff and start lighting them all.
Thank you.
Wait, I have
No problem, sir.
a stupid
that's
question.
What?
I have a stupid question. Is it like scented candles?
That's a valid question, Nikki. Are they scented?
No, you get plain unscented candle.
They are fancy candles.
Oh, that's probably for the best. To answer your question, Enseric, 7 is just the right amount. As Tashure will just lean over the lit candles, and you'll see that the flames accelerate and burn the candles down to wick, the smoke coalescing into Tashure's face, sort of making him look a little bit more.
Right.
Smoky.
Refilling the smoke. The smoke.
No.
He just clicks his fingers. Oh, exactly, yeah.
I knew Tashure was a worshipper of Nurgle.
I will never guess exactly how much smoke you need to refill that.
It's just a top up. But 7 candles, this is technically me overreading.
Jørgen looks over and goes, "Oh my god, remind me not to smoke my pipeweed with you. I'll have to re-up my supply."
Fair. Although I don't think I can consume it, so you may be safe.
Oh, you
let
should
us
give
not
it a
test
try.
our
It'll have a nice
hypothesis.
flavor. I'm sorry, you can repeat yourself.
Yes, do
Maybe in
enjoy
future.
the scrambled egg.
And plesiosaur bacon.
Might be salted with
Quite
pepper and spice, with a hint of coriander, a bit of paprika.
I caught the...
Mm,
Oh. We have a... Our eggs are always fresh from the various animals that roam about our fields.
Are these free-ranged eggs or processed?
He did just say that they right there in the field, so they're free range.
Well, it depends on what feed they give them.
not how it works.
Do
You
you
feed the same
think-
feed to chickens if they're in a cage or if they're in the fields. It just depends on how much they move, and I guess free range chickens.
They
can
make
also get
sure
bugs.
they make sure our fields are free of pests. Gives them plenty of food.
Yeah, exactly. We loved our chickens when we were going out in the swamps.
Oh,
They were great guys getting rid of the mosquitoes.
no, we got more raptors and other things out there.
Oh. I guess that's how you can get so much egg.
I'd like to think you look out the giant window against the back wall, and you just see a couple of raptors chasing a kobold, clearly having gotten out of the fucking pen.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Would we help him?
That's funny. You think they get paid?
That's
That's easy.
How do you think Quintana's a noble? She's a noble like all the other nobles by exploiting the laborers.
They
Exploiting slave
literally
labor.
broke in. The kobolds can leave at any time. They choose to stay here.
We choose to play.
Sure, bourgeoisie scum, sure.
No, it's pretty true. She just essentially she did something that the kobolds deemed her leader and haven't
yeah.
left. They could leave
I'm
at any
playing a
point.
joke.
Quintana's been wondering why they haven't left yet.
Because life good.
that's all. Because they're like, yeah, that's our boss right there. You know, she did magic. Meanwhile, she just
For
fired
beings
a
with
bullet.
for beings with such short lives.
Alright. Bring it back in. Jørgen's having his food, enjoying his time, and he'll look over at Quintana and go, so, you said some, fine lad who fished us said that we're gonna have some guests with us today.
Yes.
Nobles from a kingdom.
Yes, the
That would
nobles from
be-
this kingdom. Technically.
Anything we need to know
delegation.
about them?
A delegation from the capital. However, I've not received word exactly who is attending.
Oh,
One of the new lower magistrates might be a problem, as he's been rather outspoken against ties to the Empire.
oh, you'll
No.
be quite pleased, I think. Rylius was attending, and the dwarf lady from the city of Meta.
Do I know this city?
I
Is it a
know the
different
city.
dwarf, area?
This would be one of the cities across the river. There's
From here?
yeah. It's actually the closest, it's the second closest city to Quintana's estate. She's technically a little closer to the Shadow City. Oh, wait.
Nope.
No, you're closer to the city of Ire than...
They are between the city of Pyre and the harbor.
Yeah.
So anywhere along that central strip.
To the... This estate is quite central and a prime location. We could get some representatives from the Silver Vale. Or Silvered Harbor. But they're still busy building and dealing with things on that front, as well as trade. The Draconian lady is very nice.
Oh fuck, they're still here. I thought they left.
They're
Oh
still
no.
they're still here temporarily. They're waiting to appoint a proper leader to the thing or get appointed. Right now they're allowed to be representative because they founded the town. But because she's not a citizen proper way, she's hasn't done any laws or anything.
I like how she's tried to say, okay, I'm going back to my job in Luna Vale now, like 3 separate times, and the campus just said, nah, you're stuck here now.
Luna Vale needs
This is
me.
your job.
Nah, we need
Please.
you.
Sorry, Luna Vale. The Luna Vale needs me. Up and away. Sorry.
All right.
After you guys finish your food, Quintana, you get a message, like the spell message, of Heidi saying your company has arrived in the town. They'll be at the we see them on the way in. They're about to be at the front gates.
You're gonna look over at Quintana and go, well, politics and delegations are not my strongest suits. So if there's anything else you need done, or if you just need me to look pretty, let me know.
Oh, I'm afraid this is mostly Haseo's venture to deal with.
Yippee.
Well, Haseo, what's the call?
Also,
Haseo's
you look different.
Oh, I put on the good clothes today.
No, you're less vibrant than usual.
Glowy? Probably?
Glowies.
Yeah. Some god visited me in my dreams and got rid of a problem.
You look like how you look like how you look on the inside. Interesting.
You know, that's a pretty crazy thing to just drop at the breakfast table, you know?
Yeah, very crazy.
Very
I'm-
nonchalantly as
I'm
well.
very exhausted. It was painful.
Yeah, you
What,
did
was
drink a
the
lot
alcohol
last
too?
night, so I imagine beating a card in between
I-
that too. It's
I
not
felt
too
like
bad.
my magic circuits were burning out.
So what you're saying is you had the alcohol was just too much for you. I see. Flips page.
Well, with that alcohol that we got last night, then
Just the
uh,
hand chop with the mage hand.
Yes.
actually, no, I was gonna make a joke, but
Explodes
you know, that's kind of
his
crazy that you just
pancakes
dropped
with
that
my
there.
mind.
Yes, explodes your breakfast with my mage hand.
Trying to play
Breakfast.
something up here, guys.
Well,
Sorry.
I should get things prepared for our new guests. Where are we having our guests?
They'll be holding their meeting in the office.
Very well. I will take them there. Once they
I was
arrive.
gonna say in bed, but that was just meant to be a joke. If anyone needs me, I'll go back to the library now.
Yeah.
Well, that is what I was kind of asking you about, Haseo. What would you like us to do? And do you want us to shout over your,
Well, you are all considered delegates, or at least guards to such. At least you can wait in the other room if you do not wish to participate.
They should be ready for
Do you want us to participate is the question.
Well, that is up to you if you wish to be.
I will be
I will
there
say, your words will reflect upon the Empire. So if you say some dumb shit, I will kick the shit out of you.
Well,
I
if
feel
you
like
say
I've
so.
gotten less noble because of all that pain. Sorry.
Yes, Haseo, I was just about to mention that. You're gonna need to clean yourself up a little bit here. You're gonna have some nice talks. You know, you've got to have elegance and grace and cunning. Remember, you got a nice couple of trials coming up. Think
You do look
your
quite
mind,
disheveled even after a
not-
long night's rest.
I will be.
A first drink would do it to you, especially from what I gathered with Haseo.
Moxie cleans you up.
Not
Your
until
battle gear, or your more nicer clothes have been a little bit more cleaned up and pristine.
I'll go with you, sweetheart. You know, make an ass of yourself.
Yeah, that's
I
your
will
job, Moxie.
I will stick with these ones. I technically am not part of the Empire. I don't want to.
I would say go
Cause
with him. He
problems.
needs the confidence, but he needs the confidence boost.
I'm not sure if the Shadowfells caused problems in this continent, and I don't want to be blamed.
I
You.
don't know.
Well, for one, they can't just blame. I mean, blaming a race is very foolish.
Oh,
I understand why people do that, but
Oh.
I
that's still.
still wear the outfits of. I still wear the armor and things of the order I'm part of. It is. We all wear
Are you-
roughly similar things.
I'll
Are
see
you
if
sure
he's
about
not
that? Are you
with
sure I didn't buy that for you somewhere else?
Oh, did you get her new armor? Oh,
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
I bought that back in Faliel's village.
right. My markings and things kinda give it away. Some of us have been demasked before.
Look at you,
Suppose,
Haseo,
but
The
being
markings under her
responsible.
cheeks.
yes, the ones that Waymaker has not fixed.
Yeah.
The one, no. Well, the hair's covering it. Don't worry, the hair's covering it. They're totally there.
But
Well-
she's also a shadow elf, which are. Yeah.
Very
She's just
distinct.
trying to have precautions.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
So,
Oh,
yeah, go ahead. What will happen with
I'll go with you just to take notes, I guess.
I mean,
Oh.
I would think it would be fine. You would be.
Also, Haseo, before we go in there,
Well,
she gives him one pat on the back.
Enhance ability, charisma.
No, I don't have that.
Oh,
but bardic inspiration is also
music just plays out of nowhere. What the
Oh,
fuck is
it's-
that?
Spanish guitar strum out of the ether.
No, you can inspire
Good
others
one.
through stirring words. So, what are your stirring words, Moxie?
You got this, bud.
Don't make an ass of yourself.
That's so good.
that is good.
It's gonna
Get Pip off the screen. What the fuck?
shut the door.
Hey, wait for me, I'm coming.
Motherfucker.
You lads are going in there?
You will see.
No. Oh,
Yes.
Hold on.
really?
I'm gonna see what Tashure and Enseric are gonna do before we
Moxie.
start.
Mm-hmm.
Your character sort of has a flash of memory. A memory not of your own, but a memory of someone else. Meeting a man very similar to this, but much, much older and disheveled. They look almost identical, just one much younger. Dalius.
Huh.
Ah! Based on your attire, I'm guessing you are the representatives of the Crystal Empire I was told about. Welcome. I'm Rylius. I am the son of the former king of this kingdom. Upon his head is a crown with a single one of the points shattered. It's broken. Like there's a piece broken off. The crown is like red, almost like a tone of red, but looks like metal and sort of shines in light. Adamantine.
Apologies about,
And
about the late
next to
thing.
them is a dwarf, a female dwarf of looks they are dressed in a very noble like outfit. Aurelius is wearing a sort of he's wearing armor and but no weapons on him at the moment. Yeah. You may sit if you'd like, or stand. There's quite a bit of you.
Apologies about the late King Dalius.
Oh, you've heard of my father? Yes.
Sorta.
He was sealed a long time ago for quite some time. I heard I heard some adventurers saved his life, and now I have no idea where he went. But I hear
Have you
rumors that
tried-
people have seen him as a pillar.
Have you tried contacting him?
It's hard to contact someone that you have no idea their whereabouts. And I'm not one of... can't really ask a mage for help with something I don't really want to ask a mage for being a conduit of my messages.
If I find him, I'll send you a message.
Understandable. Well, greetings are in order. Yes, we are the representatives of the Crystal Empire. My name is Haseo Kujaka. I am the head of my family.
Ah.
The main representative.
Moxie rolls her eyes at that. Good thing she's wearing shades.
Well, I am the crowned king of this kingdom, but we have a council, a collective, each representing the different cities and stuff. And we govern together for the people. It's a lot harder to run a kingdom by yourself, after all.
Yes.
So, our cities generally mostly trades in arms and metal and other things like that. That is our prosperity and abundance of. We have small connections with some kingdoms, but not so much enough to have alliances yet. Our kingdoms have history, and alliances would be great, but also apologies for past problems are in order.
Yes. Understandable.
Your library in the southern region has been most helpful and actually very good at repairing relations. So, the reason I even accepted a meeting was the fact you are a your kingdom already started mending. A lot of the metallic creatures your kingdom brought over have mostly been either dismantled or disabled in the desert wastes. We will have them returned to you as a show of gratitude and acceptance of your former transgressions.
I see. Now, thank you. I am glad that our people in the library have done a good job in mending the wound, and how little it may be. In terms of how Haseo meant for that was like, the wound's still there, but they're mending it. That's what Haseo did. Our Empress, in spite of her father, wishes for peace more than anything. And fixing old wounds was certainly a task that she wishes to see done. I believe all of us in the Empire are in agreement that the late Emperor perhaps did not make the wisest decisions.
At least owning up to faults is a good thing.
Yes.
Is this Emperor around anymore?
No. He is most certainly dead.
Well, that is good news. Are you wanting to have a trade alliance or a more other type of beneficial alliance?
Well, it is my opinion that the strongest alliance I can get out of this from my empire, or my Empress, is what I should be seeking. Yes. I can understand the potential hesitations of such. As you stated, there is history between our empires.
Yes, but also history with former leaders. And one of those, your problems aren't as bad as the Skellig Dominion, as we will have zero relations with that.
Yes, I have kept an eye on that myself. My own domain in the Empire is quite close to that.
They are your neighbors, after all, and have caused problems for you.
Yes.
So, what kind of... Are you wanting a alliance where if you were to go to war, say, would you want our help in such thing?
I believe a mutual pact of assistance in case of war, yes. A open trade agreement as well. It is my personal opinion. Despite what the past actions of our previous leaders might have been, we should, for the betterment of all, try to forge as strong of bonds as we can, so that all of our people may benefit from it.
Well, being a kingdom only distant by the ocean and across, I like this personally. I like this idea. It's better to have connections outside our own kingdom. And right now, some of the kingdoms are a little more under fire for things, or not talking. Seems there's problems all across Snarikov. But we trade in rare metals, as well as, well, draconic things.
I believe the metals are more pertinent.
Yes. We'd like
As-
to trade crystals with our metal, if that would be all right. I know your king, well, based on its name, has crystals of different kinds, but we'd also like mining equipment as well, as we've gone through our own little bits of civil war and rebuilding things and reopening the mines. We're going to need heavier equipment.
Yes. The crystals, I must admit, I will have to discuss that with our Empress, because they are very, despite what the late Emperor had caused, they are very sacred to our people. I will have to discuss that with her. In terms of mining equipment, I believe that is something we can provide.
Well, it was a long shot for the crystals, but I'm sure we could share technology, and knowledge like that would be fine.
Yes. Despite, I will admit, we perhaps have fewer, let's say, artisans than most kingdoms. Our refinement of our techniques is most certainly higher than others. But as of a guess, perhaps only the gnome Drakius would be our equals in that regard.
Their tech is quite interesting, but your tech is, I would call it, yes, more refined. Even from seeing the siege monsters and golems your kingdom has created over the years.
It is sad as what has happened to them. They were merely meant to be protectors. But
Yes.
then the calamity. So we have most certain.
As for war and things that might come to, I'm sure our kingdom could provide what we can in support. We don't have a lot of soldiers, as a lot of ours were lost during the demon scourge, as well as the civil war that happened. A lot of them turned into psionic creatures. Some of them were, after their reversion, were all killed. Not all of them, just a good chunk were killed because of the psionic relapse.
That is tragic to hear.
We are mostly rebuilt our kingdom. There's still a lot to do.
Yes.
But we can provide metal and trade for right now, and we could also provide artisans if need be. Metal workers, ones who are better with metallurgy and things.
Yes. And I believe with the metal that you would sell to us and such, we can most certainly create the equipment that you require. And much more. I am not an expert in that myself, but I am sure that the metals that come from your lands are most certainly needed for such creations.
Quintana, is there anything else that I might be missing?
You'd have to ask the individual councilmen on the specifics of reparations. different regions were affected.
True, true.
I suppose that
Some
is
were
that.
treated harsher than others by the Empire, and then the debacle afterwards is more on the scale of Dominion.
I doubt we'll get anything out of those. I doubt we'll get anything out of those snakes.
Yeah.
Well,
That will depend on how the civil war over there goes, I suppose.
yes. We will need an apology from your Empress. And we will sound those to the other representatives. But so far, I think this is something that can be arranged. How long are you staying in our kingdom? I might be able to talk with the others for quickly and come back and give you the, I guess, full contract of our alliance.
Yes, the full details will obviously have to be written out. We are just stating basic things, but yes, the fine details must be written out. But to your earlier question, I suppose as long as Tana here is willing to house us, and let us stay in her estate, I suppose we are here as long as needed.
Yeah.
I'm here to see that these delegations are done, or at least until the Empress is not preoccupied.
That is fair. But you are here as her representation. You must have
Yes.
at least trust in that regard to be here now.
Yes, I do have the trust and the authority to be making these things.
Very well. Quintana, how long can you house these folks for? It will give me at least a time frame of gathering the others and writing out the things that we need.
They will take a moment to think. I believe they said that the Empress would be gone for about 2 weeks, so that's about the time frame we have.
Yep. 2 weeks. That should be enough time to go to these different cities and talk to the other representatives. Though I think, Irisa, you're gonna have to talk to your brother. I cannot figure him out at all. Yes, I will talk to the Shadow City representative. We have a city in our kingdom that, if we do have alliances and allow trade as well as exploration among cities and back and forth things, one of our cities has rules. No magic of any kind within the cities. Magic things will be the rules there are very strict when it comes to magic. The representative of that city made a deal with the dragon that protects the city. And no magic is allowed except for at the temple for healing and disease curing. It's basically a hospital for them.
I will admit I find that strange, but I suppose it's understandable. They must have their reasons.
I don't know
When
their...
Sada just gives Haseo a pained look. he won't shut up about it. He
Oh.
really hates wizards. And also druids. I cannot stand that one.
I suppose we should let Tashure near them then.
They are.
Oh no, they would not like your compatriot very much, no.
That's fair.
And do your best not to challenge them. They have been challenged many times and have won. And they don't remember fully of their past. Seems like they're cursed with some sort of fighting spirit that challenges. And the winner of said challenge takes on the curse.
Huh.
At least that's how they've sort of understood it as.
Well, I will admit that's strange, but unless given proper reason, I do not see why I would do so.
Then you should do fine. Though I don't think they'll come to the next meeting. They'd rather stay in the city. More likely, Enseric will take over for that.
Sounds for the best then.
As long as magic doesn't enter his city, he doesn't complain very much.
Kind of, no offense, I admit, but it's kind of hypocritical if he allows a dragon to protect it.
It's the dragon city. That shadow dragon has actually been part of that city long before it fell.
Yes, but dragons are innately magical, nonetheless.
Some are, some not so much. Yes, it is a Shadowfell dragon, and those ones are more aligned with shadow magic and things. But it actually respects Victor, and he respects it. It knows not to use its magic around the citizens, and tends to only use it on the outskirts to cover the city, shroud it.
I see.
Actually, now that I think about it, it might be worth Haseo taking a trip to the city. If I remember correctly, the victor is a monk himself.
Ah, you also partake in the martial arts?
Yes, I take the monastic arts. I would say that I'm an expert in some fields of it. But
This one is...
I am most certainly not fully mastered it. I still have some connection to the magic items. I believe if he is also a monk, you understand that practicing the monastic arts limits one's capabilities towards magical items.
I think he doesn't even carry any magic items on him at all.
Oh no, there's his sword.
Oh, right. Other than his sword, I don't think he has anything.
Well, several of my items are there. So that might be a problem.
It's less the items you carry,
And
It
more
is
rampant
specifically-
mages.
specifically Tashure and Moxie's manipulation of magic. Jørgen would probably get a pass as long as he was within the temple grounds, but other than that, items, potions, and so on aren't exactly his issue.
It's more the raw casting of magic, spells and casting and such.
Correct, although I am curious the stance on psionics. I don't think anyone's pushed that up yet. on that front.
See. One thing. This is deviating from the current conversation. But you stated deviant. Sorry, it's me, the player. Fucking English may be my first language. Does not mean I've mastered.
No one was accusing you of that, my dude.
It's okay, I mess up English all the time.
And
Any-
that's raw.
He stated in the beginning that they're giving back all like the
Yep.
golden tech.
They're gonna be sending an airship. They just don't know. They were told.
Yeah, but that's their way of like a sign of goodwill, basically.
Uh-huh.
To repay the goodwill that you have shown us with returning golden tech, I will let you on a little thing that I've learned as of recent. Apparently, the Empress, I suppose you could call them that, of the Shadowfell no longer lives. And their kingdom is not dealing with it very good. But from my understanding, the Shadowfell has been a sort of dictator. Perhaps this might be an opportunity for Narakov, other kingdoms, to start forming alliances with what comes after. I know our relations with the other planes, with what is out there, it's not the best. And I believe, as I stated before, an alliance between our kingdoms is for the better of our people. And I believe the same can be done for the other kingdoms that are out there in the plains. But I thought giving you this information might be a sign of good faith as well, in return to you did so as well. Out of character, it's basically like, hey, here's the deets of what's going on in this place so you can make your own political moves.
Yeah. Very well. We got lots. Well, we'll send an airship to the destined town we were told to take it to. Out of character, that specific town is your closest one to the fucking water.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The one we keep, coming from.
The bay.
Yeah, the Bay of Thousands.
The place we've been to many times, but still has no map.
That's fine.
Maps are not necessary. What's necessary is a beautiful imagination. Oh.
It's just theater of the mind. Not how bad is that? I get the feeling that these talks are winding down at this point. I believe we have our own people that we must talk to. So I can take it that this meeting, for the most part, as of now, is adjourned. Hello?
Yeah. Iggy?
So,
Yeah.
Nikki?
Sorry.
I was based. Did you hear anything I just said?
Sorry, I missed a little bit of that.
Haseo was like, well, basically Haseo was like, oh, this conversation seems to be dying down. We each have our own people we need to talk to. I believe this is a stopping point.
Yep.
Politely adjourning the meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, well, he's suggesting adjourning the meeting.
Yes. Unless there's anything
Oh.
the crowned king may
Yeah.
want to add.
Yeah, or the associate.
The loading bar appears in the bottom right corner of the screen.
Out of character, are you gonna do anything with Moxie's contract you got there? Or are you gonna wait to have people talk to each other before you sign anything?
If we are not at the signing phase. We have people we have to talk to.
It's
Yeah.
not. It wasn't supposed. It's not supposed to be like an actual contract they use. It's like supposed to be like a template that they can take and then just review it and then make changes that are necessary.
Yeah.
You want to offer that?
Sure.
That's up to Haseo. You're here. You are trying to be shogunate. What would a shogunate do in this situation? You're talking to another royal king. What you doing? Think about it. Are you done with the meeting? You gonna do any more? What you
Well,
got?
I know.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure we're
oh,
done with
oh.
this meeting. Like Moxie sure can have the like template, but it's like we're not signing anything until we talk to
Yeah,
our own people and hash out some finer details. Like there,
All right.
there's a lot more to this than just like yeah, we're good, okay, yeah, and then
No. The whole thing about it is just what would they want to change, and then well, they changing on their part, we change on our part, and then the second meeting, we, compare notes, I guess.
I suppose. Yeah.
No, I really do like this idea because Moxie's taking notes, and I assume Quintana is taking notes. Moxie's taking notes for the Crystal Empire. Quintana's taking them for the Allied Collective. Now we just need to make the match. Let's go.
I believe my associate Moxie has at least written up a starting point for this treaty. Treaty?
Oh.
Or alliance?
Oh.
What's the proper term in this?
Mhm.
Is it treaty?
Yeah, it's a treaty.
What happened to a fucking same game? This one has a DLC.
Yeah, it's a treaty.
Fucking own it.
Nikityn's brother.
Brother distracting me. Sorry.
No problem.
Yes. I guess we could technically. What are we at right now? Okay, we're actually getting close to like end of session anyway. Yes. Essentially, right now, the only thing they can do right now is head off to the other representatives and basically talk you up. This is actually an interesting fact, is Riley has long ears for an elf, but they're shorter than Quintana's.
So he's a half elder elf, I see.
Yeah, essentially. But they will head off,
Mox-
and
Moxie
this
was
is
the Midlar elf.
this is going to be the fun part where, do you guys want to next session speed through 2 weeks?
It depends. What are we doing in those 2 weeks?
Well, we could go to. Well, like Soviet suggested, we could go to the city that Jørgen's character.
We'll blame the Shadow
looks over.
City. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do that.
We could go to the shadow.
There's
City.
that. Do we have a close-up map of the?
The one
Metallurgic
that I'm
Haseo?
aware of. Oh, yeah, we do, but it's
The major map is actually up here. If you go to
Oh,
the,
is it just
if you
the
go to the
world map?
yeah, if you go to the world map, all major locations are actually are on there. Oh
I
yeah,
guess-
that demon tower is no longer there. It's now a less demonified tower, and there's like
Yeah,
other
it's-
housing
Shut
there.
Actually, that's something funny. Do we want to go force a bunch of assholes to go pay their fucking taxes?
Okay,
Yeah, where the
first off,
fuck are we?
M summon.
Uh,
Fuck.
Actually, yeah, that's a real quick. That is a good question. Where is Quintana's estate on this map?
Essentially right here, like
Oh.
around this area.
In the bay?
Somewhere in this box.
Okay.
wait a minute. The town's over there. Oh,
The
gosh,
city of shadows
dang it.
is over here across the river.
Yeah, guys, let's
Oh,
not
it's a
go to
river,
that
okay,
creepy tower over there. Let's
Yeah, I thought the city of
avoid it
shadows
and
was a
just
little
go-
closer, but I forgot it was like so far.
I mean, we can go to the funny tribal village,
Oh,
the
God.
funny harbor city, the funny druid shrine where they definitely won't try and kill us in the woods.
You guys can go to the Kobold High. That is an airship wreckage.
Nobody's been there, and at this point, they've had 6 years. I'm scared.
Let's go over
They've
there.
at least had 3 new generations of Kobold.
My chaotic
so-
neutral came out.
Because I
like,
recently
oh, shit.
looked at the Kobold page on the Forgotten Realms, and apparently, it only takes them 2 years to be adults.
Well, the cool thing is, let's just go to the city of shadow. Let's not go to that creepy tower over there.
I mean, the
No.
two places.
They're
Says the
like,
person who
taxes.
says the player who has a character that lives there. Yeah, they reach adulthood at at age 8. Live up to roughly okay. They can live up to 100 years or more, but due to their reckless nature, they tend not to.
Yeah, kobolds typically are considered adults at 2.
That's kind of a tangent.
But if
but
you
why-
say 8, that's
Why
8.
would our characters actually go to there anyways?
Oh, because there's it is an airship wreckage from one of the kingdoms that has a fuckload of things and items that have never been fucking claimed. Technically,
fair.
it's
That's
actually
one of the
part
things.
of Victor's backstory, and he's the one who crashed.
Oh,
No, that would be
Not Victor. It was
the
the other one.
other one. Edge Boy.
Edge. Yeah, he's the
Edge boy.
more edgier character than my edgy character to out edge me.
I would say
Okay.
if we want to do a
Crazy.
funny side quest, let's go to the airship wreckage and loot it. If we want Haseo to have some monk development, we go to the City of Shadows. We can technically
good.
do both. We have 2 weeks.
I mean, I can get my own monk development other ways, but personally, my 2 places that I'm interested, which I think I know Moxie would be interested, is actually going to the Crystal Archives.
Yeah.
I am interested in going there. I'm also interested in going to the Temple of Tyr, because I haven't really explored Haseo's faith. I suppose it's just yes, Farseer is all of them, but not really explored it.
Oh
I
yeah, some of
suppose.
the people of this kingdom also partake in the Farseers.
Alright, the places I would like to go is the Crystal Archives.
And if we know the
because
Temple of Tyr, one of the Farseers is there, I guess.
I'd like to
Yeah,
go to
why?
the Crystal. I would like to go to the Crystal Archives or the City of Shadows. Not the creepy tower over there.
It's not creepy anymore. It's
I know, I just-
demonified.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them, Nikki. I don't want them going into
They
my
mentioned
house.
about their Hellion scourge that it randomly was stopped by a group of adventurers that took over the tower. She met
Want one here.
I'm pretty sure they mentioned about that.
All I'm saying is we're not getting past floor 1 at this level.
at level 10. You see, that's very funny. I don't need to get past floor 1. I just need them to pay their fucking taxes.
Without
That's a nice tower you have there. It'd be a shame if I
stack of mail in front of the tower that they all look at and sigh and walk past.
Hey Nikki, from a rough glance, what does that tower look like it's made out of?
Stone.
Oh shoot, magic can't affect it. Well, not magic, but scrying can't affect it.
Yeah, that's like, but anyway, that's like the two places I want to go. Does anybody else want to go anywhere on this map? I mean, we can make a poll and have that run over the week, and like well, maybe not over the week, so Nikki can have the time necessary to make maps or whatever. Probably like the next couple of days.
Jørgen got piqued by the idea that there is somebody that is blessed for some reason to be really good at challenges.
Blessed, cursed.
Cursed, yeah, cursed to be good at challenges.
It's not so much he's good at challenges.
He's good at duels.
The curse revolves around being challenged, and whoever wins the battle becomes the next victor.
Wait,
yeah.
Victor is... Wait. Nikki, Victor is in... I can't remember that. Wait, I don't think it's that Victor. It's not one-shot. The one-shot character, right? From the...
No, we're talking about the one from the Crystal Ice. The Ice
Okay,
Fields.
cool. Okay, thank you.
The ridiculous monk that...
Yes.
The racist monk.
The racist.
Sorry, no, not racist. Classist.
Classist
He's
monk.
literally classist.
Oh,
but he's not.
You'll also be warned if you do head towards like Temple of Tyr, Crystal Archives, you may run into the crazy circle of metal wizards. So be careful.
I thought we dealt with them already.
There's still like teeny little bands of them. They're more bandits at this point.
I guess Jørgen would be interested in that character and meeting them.
I gotta stop eating these Tic Tacs. I'm eating them like candy and I keep getting cold and I'm not supposed to do that.
Out of character,
Yeah.
I'm fine with the time skip. We did like spend a month or almost a whole month sitting in the Crystal Empire town.
I'm just cool with any.
But here, how about this? Everybody puts like their two places if they want to put them in the Foundry chat, and I'll make a poll and we can vote on that over the next couple of days.
Okay.
And whatever wins out on that, we go do that. So.
Where is this Victor guy? He's in the City of Shadows, right? Yeah, he is.
Victor is in the City of Shadows, yes.
And yeah,
Bear in mind, he's a legacy character.
You're not gonna make it out.
I do not care. If Jørgen dies, Jørgen dies.
Look. You see how you've seen how Haseo does that thing where he throws a bunch of sword, like phantom swords at people.
Oh yeah, he
that's
can
what
do that too.
That's what he does, and he does it with mage breaker weapons. Or mage killer weapons.
Yeah, he is an anti-mage. He has anti-mage weapons and other things.
Well,
he also heals like Wolverine.
I don't understand how he does that.
Very apt to learn closure.
You said it was about challenges, right?
Yeah, you challenge the victor, and the victor becomes the new victor.
That challenge,
and you may gain Victor's respect.
That challenge doesn't have to be combat.
It does.
Well, okay, that's not fun.
Okay, I just realized that
Well,
it's a
I
stupid
actually
joke.
no. I am down with this. I'm down with it. Let's do this.
That's such a stupid joke. Victor.
Uh,
You become
I have-
the
I
Victor.
I have
This is
level
what I want
12
Jørgen to do.
Victor. I don't have level 16 Victor.
He didn't get that far.
Or was it level... no, this is old Victor. I don't have new Victor. Because Victor was not level 12 when he left. He was level, like, 14.
I'm okay with this. I like this idea. I actually really like this idea. So I want to go to the City of Shadows. Well,
The whorehouse. Crystal Archives.
Wait, what the fuck are you?
The Crystal Archives
Where
is
you-
just a gigantic library. I gotta, like,
Where did you get
redo
a
the map a little
whorehouse?
bit. I don't know why.
Thieving practice.
And then the
I
Temple
am a
of
multi-class
Tyr.
rogue after all.
I can make a map for that. Shadows, I don't need a map for that. I have like
Oh,
the front of the
okay.
city, which is all is needed.
Also, do I understand correctly that my vision would be somewhere in a Tirvat, a great island of dragons? Yeah.
No.
No.
He said the Gnome Drake's Empire, which is if you're looking on the world map, which if you go to the top left, there's an arrow that
Yes.
says Cosmo.
Yes. I already.
Yeah,
in
over
the-
here. Over here. Gnome Drake's Empire. Over here.
Okay. Here,
Essentially, you'd be
somewhere
going
here.
here.
Yeah.
But that's not for a while.
Oh yeah. I understand further. I just.
But he
Yeah.
basically sent a message to all of his kin, all Katerna, that he is alive. And that's basically
yeah.
an old legend that after the fall of the city of the Katerna, the king will return once again and unite his people again. And it's basically a thing that's been around for a long time for their people.
Alright.
Okay.
I gotta get going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put my
Thank you for that because yeah. Political talk is not my strong suit.
Oh, sorry.
Nor my
Yeah. I'm not
characters.
showing the map at the moment, yeah. They're talking about down here. This is where they're going. This is where they are right now.
So it
Here.
sounds like there's 4 choices.
So, I'm guessing you guys are going to be going to here, here, or here.
I've got a
And
poll that
here.
I just dropped in our chat.
Oh, okay.
I was joking about the
'Cause I
whorehouse, by
don't-
the way.
Because I don't know how much like actual time it would take to get to these places. So it's like for right now it's just one. But you can select multiple ones that you want and just put your votes in.
Sweet. Okay, call session here? Or...
Yep. No call session.
Yeah, probably.
But you guys are still
Yes.
doing a sort of poll right now. Anyways, welcome to the
Yeah.
Metallurgist Field / the Alloyed Collective now.
Nice.
Chat gets to see my world. And this party has actually traveled the most.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
You guys have done the most overland travel any current party. The Lost
That's
Treasures. The Lost Treasures has done the most travel overall.
Yeah. You know, traveling to a different realm. You know, that's fun. Two,
You guys
actually.
sailed across the sea, landed on multiple islands, then the last island, ended up teleporting out of that fucking dungeon to another fucking realm altogether, stayed in that realm for a while, then teleported back to Nerikov, traveled even more, wrecked things or messed things up for baddies, and then ended up retiring on this fucking island. Then
Actually went to
after
the Feywild.
retiring, Oh yeah, went to the Feywild, came back, basically retired after taking down in a demon tower, then traveled out of that demon tower all the way here.
Okay, but wait.
Yeah. And then fucked up some dragons in that area.
Well, it's not my fault they were disrespectful.
They're prude dragons. What did you expect them to act like? They think of
Yeah?
anyone that isn't a dragon as lesser than them.
Yeah, they got punished for it. What's the problem here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadows of
that's
the
even
King did all
worse.
this. Yeah, I will. Shadows of the King teleported across, or had been more places because of their teleportation. But like, I mean, like long overland travel. Treasures in this campaign have done the most overland travel. The Scaling
Ooh.
Dominion campaign has only been around the whole continent and like Lunavale, and they haven't really. Oh, they went a little bit into the Wildlands, I guess. So yeah, they've only traveled in this continent essentially. You guys have traveled across your own continent all the way to another two different another continent, and now we're exploring another continent and traveled there. You guys got teleported here though, so you didn't have to travel there. But anyway,
Yeah. Still,
the
we
Ash
still
and
gonna
Blood
explore it.
campaign traveled from like here-ish and traveled around and traveled around the Ashlands. Scorched to Barrens, they've done a lot of overland travel, but that's a huge ass continent. So, but
Yeah.
no, yeah.
It is a huge
Then
continent, I think. The biggest one.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
It also
Yeah.
was destroyed by dragons.
And then you complain when I kill a bunch. Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for the Crystal Empire, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for the follows, subs, resubs, gifted subs, all the support you give me and my players. I really appreciate it all. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!
Bye,
Bye,
three.
chat.
Bye.